And we're almost ready for our last game of day one of Flat Track Fever 2025. Skating in black, we got the Glenmore Reservoir Dogs. We got 1-2 Side Dish, 1-5 Everton, 1-8-0 April Sours, 2-1-04 Nailbender, 2-2 Bradass, 2-7 Murderous Muffin, 3-0 Rip, 5-2 Devnall, 6-4-0 Cinderfella, 7-4-7 Wrecker, 7-5-7-1 Samel, 8-7 Ladybeard, 9-1-1 Wolfblade, 9-3 Doug Dromore, and 9-8 Show Me Your Hits. Skating in white for the Calgary Roller Derby All-Stars, we got 004 Projectile, 006 Knockout Sunday, 018 Bananimal, 1111 Joe Means Joe, 1116 Chris My Ass, 12 Ruthless Red, 1349 Razor, 213 Sleep, 2931 Taz, 4 Pay the Pain. Nope. 4-4 Howabunga, 6-3 Smacky Kennedy, 6-6 Are You Ready, 7-4-7 Knox, and 8-2 Kiki Tiki Bang Bang. I think 55 was the junior game. So, and we're on. Projectile is going to be your jammer for Calgary All-Stars. Going against Bradass. Pro did get lead before Brad. There's a forearm on Doug Dromore. And Bradass is knocked back and cycled back by Pay the Pain, Howabunga, and Taz. Projectile knocked down. Gets up. No pass, no point. Gets the full, how many is that? Gets 2. You only get points for players who pass well inbounds. And Projectile gets through and stays up. Bradass still looking for that, finishing that second pass. They do get 4. And Projectile calls that off. They will squeak in 3 more. Puts Calgary up 9-4. I do believe this is now Are You Ready going against April Sours. Are You Ready? Blasts through and knocks it, ripped over. Chased by April Sours. There's a cut penalty on Side Dish. Are You signaling to the team to keep going? Sneaks a couple points and calls it off. And then did get 2. Puts Calgary up 11-4. Looks like April took a cut penalty at the end there, so that means Banana will be starting this jam on a power jam. I have 3 more in the van, or in the car. And Bananimal is through and gets lead. Show Me comes in and takes a back block there by Bananimal, draws that penalty. That means we're skating for the full 2 minutes. April trying to get through. It's Howabunga, Pay the Pain, and Taz keeping them on the out. Oh, it looks like Howabunga almost lined up April. April trying to push their way through. Held back by that tripod. And April takes a cut penalty. And April will start this next jam in the box as they got there with the 19 seconds left in the jam. An animal looking to score some more points before this jam ends. Taz grabbing Animal's jersey to whip them around. But Animal did get 4. April got 8 before they got that last penalty. Jomi's Joe starting this jam on a power jam for 11 seconds-ish. Joe looking for a line, knocked out by Hawk. Takes a no pass, no point. That means Joe is not lead jam. Jomi's Joe fighting to get past Hawk. That's Wrecker in there trying to make some space. April gets through and gets lead jam out of the box. Even though Joe was first, they got a no pass, no point penalty on that first jam, so they got through first, but did not actually secure a lead. April able to sneak 4 in. 4 points apiece. Our score is 19-16. This will be now Lady Beard going against Chris My Ass. Lady Beard able to get through first. Chris was knocked out by Doug Drillmore and Show Me Your Hits. Able to come through on the inside and stay up. Lady Beard got in, was behind, was knocked out by Howabunga, but Taz snuck behind and forced that cut call. Calgary lining up, giving Chris a run at the dogs. He's pushing on that pack. Show Me Your Hits is taking a penalty now. Chris is coming in through. We are skating for the full 2 minutes. As Lady Beard did manage to secure lead jam. Razor, Taz, Pay the Pain, and Howabunga in there smashing up that tripod. Making space for Chris My Ass. And Lady Beard coming back on. Lady Beard takes one by Pay the Pain. Cycle back by Howabunga. And we got another penalty here. Oh, it's Chris My Ass now. That's taking a cut call. Lady Beard taking the star off. Manages to pass it to Show Me Your Hits just as the jam ends. What's up, Phil? What'd you just realize? Wolfblade Jr. starts off and takes a jam cut right away. That's going to release Chris from the box. A little bit of penalty box mismanagement there. And Chris able to secure lead jam. Because they started in the box, they were able to still secure it. If you want to be here, you can be here. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. Well, the game's on, so what do you think? You can join in once Phil leaves. And Chris, my ass is coming around. Oh, okay. No, side dish takes a hit, is able to stay up. Shakes it off. Howabunga is now in the box. If you want to talk, you can use that microphone. What do you want to say? You know there? You turn it on?
What do I say?
Huh?
What do I say first?
We're just going to talk about roller derby. How's it going, Magpie?
Good.
Excited? Is this your first time roller derby announcing?
Yes. Hello?
How long have you been playing roller derby, Magpie?
About now like 5 months.
You started in January?
Yeah. Pretty sure. Or did I start in February? I think I started in February.
Excellent. And does your sibling play as well?
Yes.
Good to hear.
Huh?
Said good to hear.
Okay.
Do you want to, how's your reading? Who's our jam line sponsor? Full Mobility Chiropractic.
Full Mobility Chiropractor.
And our pivot line is sponsored by?
Bad Girlfriends Skate Shop.
And who's sponsoring the penalty box?
Genuine.
Genuine, that is correct. And then our scoreboard is by the Calgary Youth Singers, and then the
Roller Derby Education
Men's
Championship.
Roller Derby Association Championship.
Okay.
And then our stream is brought to you by Stream Systems Technology.
Stream Systems Technology.
Excellent work. So right now we got a timeout. You're not going to talk, Bruce? Looks like we figured out what's going on.
Okay.
Looks like there might have, the way they were signaling, it looks like there might be a power jam.
Oh. It possibly could.
I think it might be a power jam. Yeah, the Reservoir Dogs jammer is going to be starting this jam in the box.
Yep.
This is Projectile going to be starting this jam for Calgary.
Okay.
There's everyone's name.
Okay.
That's everyone's name. Except for he's not playing.
Oh.
He was an alternate. And Projectile comes through.
Number 4.
Show me. Able to hit Projectile out. But Taz stopped Show Me.
Razor. Pay the pain.
Projectile gets lead. Projectile runs into the blockers for the Dogs. A little bit of space made by Razor.
Okay.
Razor cycling back Doug Drillmore. Projectile there hit by Razor. Pay the Pain is going to the box. And Wolfblade Jr. is through. Wolfie was able to get 2, a little bit of a late call. What's the score, Oscar?
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs 22, Calgary All-Stars 46.
Excellent. This is now Are You Ready? Jamming.
Are you ready?
Through quickly on the inside. They are jamming against Everton. There's a forearm on Devnall.
You sure you don't want to give it a try?
Are You Ready's knocked down.
Yes.
Did they get any points? They got 2, 3.
That's good.
If you want, you can just say the score at the end of the jam.
Yeah.
That'll be easy too. Smile for the camera, boys. The jam is on. We got Bananimal quickly through on the inside.
We're through on the inside.
Brad asked your jammer for the Reservoir Dogs. Bananimal fighting their way through. Just has to get past Hawk and does. And calls the jam.
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs.
What's the score,
22,
Magpie?
Calgary All-Stars 53.
So why'd you choose the name Magpie?
Because my sister's named Crow, and I annoy her. And Magpie annoys Crow, so I have to annoy her. So I picked Magpie. Of course I
Magpies and
did.
crows are mortal enemies.
Yep. And also, my sister picks up shiny treasures like a normal crow would do.
Joe means Joe. Through on the inside there for Calgary Roller Derby. Gets lead. Ladybeard almost through, but
Ow.
Kiki just catches enough
Pay the pain.
to knock them out.
Pay the pain.
Joe just has to get past Rip and Side Dish, pushing their way through. Able to stay in on the inside. April was coming through looking for a hit, but didn't. Calgary blockers making more space for Joe. Joe looks up, does the little hip tap to call off the jam. And the score is now
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs still 22. Calgary All-Stars now 58.
15 minutes left. Say hi, Bruce. At least say hi.
Bye.
Hi, not bye.
Oh, hi.
You guys can stand on each other's shoulders and like get into the bar for the after party. I don't think there is one though. And Wolf played through. Junior's through. He is the
Glenmore
lead
Reservoir
jammer.
Dogs haven't scored a single point yet.
Wolfie trying to get through, but Chris My Ass is taking the star off and sneaks through the pack. Wolfie almost gets through. Knocked out by Razor. Our medic is coming out to help out.
Calgary All-Stars 58.
Excellent work by our volunteers to cover up that skater.
Calgary All-Stars are currently winning.
Well, let's go through our list of vendors now, Oscar.
Okay.
You ready? Okay,
Yes.
number 1.
Message students to help ease those aches of and pains from one end of the track.
Then we got Bad Girlfriend Skates. They're here today and tomorrow only. They got your roller skate apparel, gear, accessories, and more. Then we have
Beadworks by Red Karma.
Red Karma is here. And Red Streaks, they're selling some wares. Indigenous bead ranging from jewelry, hair accessories, lanyards, and keychain wristlets, and more. Beat Generation is here with their swag. Calgary Roller Derby Association, the Calgary Junior Roller Derby and Calgary Roller Derby have all of their gear available, different assorted stuff available for sale. Calgary Gumballs from Calgary Super Leagues. The ball hockey team, they are there. They do believe they have a raffle going on as well. I think you can win some skis and some other stuff. They have some cool fundraising stuff. Derby Girl Chocolates. Team Day Divergences here. They are selling some of their team swag. Full Mobility Chiropractic here. They have on-site to treat skaters and officials. Be sure to book your appointment today. Offering a flat track fever special, which includes $50 treatments and custom-made orthotics for $300. We want to pass up these amazing prices. Myolab is here Friday and Saturday, just immediately to my left. On-site treatment for massages and chiro. Make sure to book your appointment as their booth as soon as you can. Nerd is here Friday, Saturday. They are the second booth you see when you come in. They're selling all kinds of gear for stuff. Then we got Scale Grove. They have assorted goods to help Team Canada Juniors get to Australia. And then
Untamed Frames. Designs made for the busy woman who wants to feel fabulous. Unnamed focuses on creating everyday clothing that is practical and comfortable while also being fun, flatter, and unique. Each piece is enchanted with a special touch by collaborating with local artists, printers, the artwork onto fabric and incorporating the designs into the creations.
And if you're seeing these skaters and you're like, you know what? I really want to smash a pie into murderous muffin or side dish or crafter mass face. You can bid on it at the Chinook table. It is $10. Or the current bid I think is $10, but you can bid. Highest bidder gets to smash a pie into someone's face. Would you like to do that, Oscar?
Who knows?
You can go talk to your dad. You can smash a pie and side dish murderous muffin or crafter mass face.
I'd like to. 8.
The bidding's only at $10. You can get in there for $15. You can smash a pie in someone's face.
What? But why?
Red spinning around and stays in bounds. Oh. Bradass opts to call it off.
Okay, I'll watch.
And we also have, what's the score?
The Glenmore Reservoir Dogs 30, Calgary All-Stars still 58.
You gonna do some talking now? You're like, I'm totally down for this now, Bruce? You guys can share a mic because the other mic is used for the track sound. Yeah, you can pick that up, or we can move it right there if you want to. If you want, here we can do this. And you can talk into it right there. And it looks like we have our QR codes now for the Flat Track Fever Tournament MVP. Scan the QR to complete the tournament MVP nomination. Voting can be done at any time throughout the weekend. 1 vote per person, please. MVP will be announced after the final game of the tournament on Sunday, May 11th. And that's lucky skater will actually win a $250 Rydell Skates gift certificate. We got Ladybeard now and Bananimal. That's a high block there on Lady Beard. That's going to put Penanimal on a power jam. And Penanimal gets through and gets lead jam status. Penanimal coming back around through, looking for some more points. Yeah, and Penanimal able to stay up and inbounds. Scores 4. April tried their best to knock them down, but couldn't. Lady Beard runs into Knockout Sunday, knocks them down, but ain't not able to get past the pack.
Okay, what's the other team's name?
The pack getting stretched out.
What's the name?
It looks like Side Dish actually took a stop block penalty. So they were not able to actually get the star pass.
I can't see the team.
That means Lady Bear will have to go and retrieve the star. Side Dish had to leave it where they were. And Penanimal still able to stay in bounds. Scores 11 now. Solid D there by Calgary. And that is the end of the jam. Wait 1 second. So wait for Shorty. They'll show up there, hold up their hand. So Shorty, they're going to add the points. And what's their score, Bruce?
The Glenmore Reservoir Dogs.
Talk right into it.
The Glenmore Reservoir Dogs are at 30, and the Calgary All-Stars are at 75 right now.
And we got just over 10 minutes left in this first half. Joe means no. Joe going to be going up against Hawk. Joe is on, pushing at the front of the pack. Doug Drillmore and Cinderfella doing their best to keep Joe back. Joe stretching that pack out and gets it to a no pack call, and he draws that penalty on Cinderfella. Oh, it looks like Doug Drillmore took a forearm penalty as well. Joe gets through and knocks Side Dish down. And now Side Dish is going for a forearm. And box is full, so Side Dish will have to stay out. Oh, there's a space for them now. What's our score?
The scores.
Right into the top.
The score is 30 to 83.
Wolfblade Jr. now going to be jamming against Chris Myas. And Chris is quickly through on the outside. Wolfie is cycled back by Wolfie able to jump through and stay on the inside. Chris is through, scores 4 and calls it off.
Hello?
Yeah, so we're allowed to say anything that the players on the track know. So you can't give away stuff in case they can hear. Because we're doing in announcing and on stream. Who's got lead?
What?
Projectile.
Projectile is currently in lead.
Projectile coming through.
Projectile coming through.
Scores 4, calls it. projectile get the full 4? They did. $30 to 90. How many points to the Calgary winning by?
Calgary All-Stars are winning by about 61 points.
Oh, look at that. Bruce with the math. Yeah, good job, Bruce.
Calgary All-Stars are currently
Good job,
winning
Bruce.
by 61.
There you go. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready as the lead jammer?
$66 have currently fall down.
And the Reservoir Dogs have called a timeout. Don't forget at halftime, if you want to, you can head on over to the Chinook City tracks, go see Peacemaker there. And you can bid to smash a pie into Crafter Math, side dish, or Murderous Muffin's face. If Murderous Muffin doesn't have a face worth smashing a pie into, I don't know who does. I don't know where they are.
I don't know what to say.
Just talk about whatever you want.
Calgary All-Stars.
What time did you get here today? Have you been here all day, or did you go to school today?
I went to school today, and I left after dinner.
I skipped work today.
I skipped half of school too. Today was a Friday, so it's always a half a day, and
Are you coming here first thing tomorrow morning? Calgary Juniors play at 9:15 tomorrow morning.
I will come, I'm pretty sure, straight tomorrow.
On track 2. Projectile.
Projectile.
No, sorry, that's
takes the
Bananimal.
lead.
And Everton. Everton jamming against Bananimal. Bananimal pushing on that pack. That's a rip. And April Sowers holding them back. Everton looking to close some of this gap. Comes through fast, knocked out by Taz. Cycled back there by Taz and Kiki.
Hold on, I'm going to announce the score. Glenmore Reservoir Dogs at 34. Calgary All-Stars 92. Glenmore Reservoir Dogs are now at 36, just as I left.
And now it is Jomies Joe against Wolfblade Jr. Wolfie is lead. Spins around. Takes a hit by Red. Able to sneak 1 point in.
No.
Score is now what?
The score is the Glenmore Reservoir Dogs are at 37 and the Calgary All-Stars are at 92.
This is an unsanctioned game, but both of these teams are sanctioned teams. The All-Stars are the number 3 North American West WIFTA team. I'm not sure what the Reservoir Dogs ranking is in MRDA. Do you know what the Dogs MRDA ranking is? Do you know what the Dogs MRDA ranking is? They're 2012-ish. So we're not sure. Oh, we got an official review now being called by Calgary All-Stars.
I'm gonna find the mic.
How many official reviews do they get there, Bruce?
One.
But if they win it, they get a second. Say that.
If they win it, they get a second.
So each team, one coach and the captain will come, tell the head ref what they want called. I have a feeling the refs already knew what they were going to be asking for. So the refs, right away. That looks like it might have been a thumbs down. So I do believe they lost it. This will be Hawk now going up against Projectile. Slight height difference between these two.
So I have 3 more James.
Both jammers jockeying for position on that full mobility chiropractic jam line. Both jammers are knocked out. One on the inside, one on the outside. And Projectile gets through.
Okay, kid.
Calgary did lose that official review. And that jam is over. A quick 30 seconds. What's the score, Bruce?
The Glenmore Reservoir Dogs are at 40, and the Calgary All-Stars are at 97 right now.
It's still roller derby, so it is not an insurmountable lead. Wolfblade Jr. going to be going up against Are You Ready? Wolfie's quickly through on the outside, but Are You Ready's giving chase. Dev is headed to the box. Wolfie able to hit the pack, scores one and calls it off.
The jam has been called off by Wolfblade Jr.
Okay, now you can say we got an official review called by the Reservoir Dogs.
My dad. Wait.
Hey, you goof around, you're gonna get. You goof around, you get the mic taken away. If you goof around, mic gets taken away. This is serious. Okay. You can still talk. I'm not saying you have to put it away. There's no more goofing around. The Reservoir Dogs have called for an official review. Ref will discuss what happened. Are you guys done? Oh, switching. Tag.
The score is Glenmore Reservoir Dogs at 41 points. Calgary All-Stars at 97 points.
And I don't see anyone heading to the box or no one leaving the box, so I'm going to say that official review is denied. And there's a penalty on Howabunga. Everton has secured lead jam. Everton gets through, but knocked out by Red and cycled all the way back to that first apex. Was able to score 4. What's the score, Magpie?
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs at 44. Calgary All-Stars 97.
Joe means Joe going to be jamming against Brad Ass. And Joe is quickly through on the inside. Secures lead.
Joe means Joe's in the lead.
And Brad Ass gets through. Bench letting Joe know. They keep skating. Joe calls it off. I do believe Joe got 1 point, 2 points.
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs.
That's going to put him just under 100 points.
99.
What's the score?
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs 44. Calgary All-Stars 99.
Enough time for at least one more jam. We got Lady Beard going against Chris My Ass. And Chris quickly threw on the outside. Makes short work of getting lead. Oh, and Chris is going for a cut. That means we're skating for a full 2 minutes, and this will be the last jam of the first half.
It's now a power jam for Glenmore Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, all the jammers lining up. Pack is reforming. Lady Beard letting everyone know what to do. Lady Beard held back by Knox. Enough for Taz, Tiki, all to get in there. Lady Beard able to sneak by. And Doug Gilmore is now taking a penalty. Chris Myas cycled back by Side Dish. Cinderfella doing his best. Does a little stumble, that's all Chris needs. Lady Beard has now passed off the star, so Side Dish, I do believe, is now the jammer. Lady Beard looks gassed. A bunch of these skaters, this is their second or third game of the day.
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs 52, Calgary All-Stars 107.
And Chris quickly through the pack. Scores 4. And with that whistle, we are at halftime. The score at halftime is?
The Glenmore Reservoir Dogs 55, Calgary All-Stars 111. Which one? Which one?
Last chance to get some donations in order to smash a pie in the face of a skater. Your skaters of choice are Side Dish, Crafter Math, or Murderous Muffin. What? I don't know. She helps him with the other practice, the beat jam practice. Well, just leave it here and then I'll find out from Vicious. If you want to quickly run in and ask for Vicious. Run quick, run. And we're back for the second half. We've got the Reservoir Dogs trailing Calgary All-Stars 55 to 111. That is 56 points. You got to turn her on. We got Everton going up against Projectile. A little bit of a height difference between these two skaters.
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs 55. Calgary outside 111.
Not a lot. Sometimes when Projectile and Everton are standing side by side, I get them mixed up. Said no one ever. Projectile calls off that jam.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go high. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Go high. 26.
Are you ready? Jamming against Wolfblade Jr. And bodies are falling. And that is a low block on Wolfblade. That gives Are You Ready lead jam.
Calgary All-Stars winning by 65 points.
And Are You Through? Is knocked by Rip, able to stay in bounds, but then steps out. Right as Arya came back in. Arya held back by Side Dish. Knocked down. Able to score the 4. Arya getting through. Wolfblade, I believe, is still on their initial pass. Wolfblade bumps Arya. Arya just says, okay, well, I'll just call it. And our score is now
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs 55. Calgary All-Stars 119.
We got Hawk now going to be jamming against Bananimal. And the jam is on. Bananimal trying to get through. Knockout Sunday gives Hawk a bit of a shot.
Slow jam 3.
Bananimal is taking the star off now. That means they will not be lead jammer. And Howabunga takes a star. We will not. Lead still has not been established. That's a cut penalty to Howabunga. Howabunga will be starting this next jam in the box. What's the score?
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs still 55. Calgary All-Stars 122. Have it been 5 jams?
What?
Have it been 5 jams?
We'll see. So if you see in the middle of there the scoreboard, it says jam. This is jam number 4. Brad S has secured lead as Howabunga starting this jam in the box. Brad knocked down by Joe Means Joe. Telling the jam his pack to move, and they do. Bragg-Sioux scores another 4 and calls it off. We got a score now of
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs 63, Calgary All-Stars still 122.
This will be Jam 5 now. We got Chris My Ass jamming against April Sowers. Chris looking to get through. Howabunga there smashing bodies, making some room. Howabunga lays into Murder's Muffin. Murder's Muffin able to stay up.
Chris My Ass is in the lead.
But you know how Murder's Muffin's gonna be feeling that in the morning. Chris My Ass coming through. Chris coming back for another scoring pass. This will be for more points. Show me your hits now, the jammer for the Dogs, as he has taken the star. And knocked out by Razor. Show Me trying to get through. Kept back by as Razor, Howabunga, and Taz. Red bridging. No pack call. Frees Chris up. Chris has now scored 12 points. She-Hulk. Vicious will need you because you and Chevy have to sign the paperwork from the game.
The Glenmore Reservoir Dogs are at 63, and the Calgary All-Stars are at 137.
Bruce weighing here on the call with me. Bruce has been skating with Calgary Roller Derby since September, right? You started this year?
Yeah.
And your mom plays. Who does your mom play for? Right? She's a thrashing lassie, but she's also she's a Jane Deere, isn't she? Yeah. She played earlier today. What number does your mom wear?
I believe 88.
You are correct. What's your mom's name?
Dynamite Roll.
We are in an official timeout, I believe. I want to say an official timeout because I don't see anyone on the box. And we're back. Everton going to be jamming against Projectile. Projectile almost got through, but caught by Dev. And then side dish. Red trying to make some space for them. Projectile with his quick feet able to stay in bounds. Everton gives a little rub to Projectile, lets them know they're there. Everton scores 4 and calls it off. Puts up 8 points. Our scores now
71 to 137.
How many points difference is that? 66.
66.
Are you ready? We'll be jamming against Wolfblade Jr. Are you ready for Calgary? And Arya gets through and Skiers lead. Wolfblade dancing on the outside. Oh, thought it was no pass, no penalty, but it was a cut.
Second one.
And Chris, are you ready? Quickly there on the outside. Just ducks past Nailbender, Doug Drillmore, and Wrecker. And Arya through, scores 4 more. What's that, 12 this jam? Really opening up this lead for Calgary. Wolfblade tries to cut through but cannot. Cycled back by Knox. Howabungan there smashing it up and making some room. Wolfie almost through. Hit by Taz, hit by Howa. Hit by Taz again. Bodies flying everywhere on this first quarter. Arya almost able to stay up. Wolfie finishes his first pass. And Arya calls it off after scoring 16 points. Actually, no, more than that. 19. Our score now is...
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs are at 71, and Calgary All-Stars are at 156.
Who are our jammers now?
I can't see. Bradass and Bananimal.
Bananimal is one of your mom's teammates. And Bradass gets lead. Dev pulled all the way out of play by Bananimal. Oh, Bananimal spun around, almost able to get those feet in. Bradass calls off that jam. Bananimal able to sneak a couple in, but Brad got the full 4. We got Samuel jamming against.
Joe means Joe.
Joe is pushing her way through.
Joe means Joe is in the lead.
Hawk is taking the star off, now looking for a pass. Bodies are falling. Everyone gets up and is okay.
The jam has been called off by Joe means Joe.
That was jam 9. This will be jam 10. Our score is 75 for the Reservoir Dogs and 162 for the Calgary All-Stars. Chris My Ass and April Sowers.
Chris My Ass is in the lead.
Chris My Ass is lead.
I know.
Chris is through, scores 4, and calls off
Chris
that jam.
Myers has called off the jam.
And we got an official timeout. We will thank our sponsors once again. Your jam line is sponsored by Full Mobility Chiropractic. Your pivot line on track 1 is sponsored by Bad Girlfriend Skate Shop. And your penalty box is sponsored by Genuine. Scoreboard announcements are sponsored by Youth Singers Calgary and the Men's Roller Derby Association Championship in Salem, Oregon. Your stream services is sponsored by Stream Systems Technology. You got 16 minutes left to go in and bid on smashing a pie into either Crafter Mass, side dish, or murderous muffin's face.
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs at 75.
You can also get your raffle tickets. They're $2 each. You can enter to win a Dine and Stay package at the Carriage House Inn, valued at up to $350.
Glenmore Reservoir
We got
Dogs.
the Callaway Park general admission tickets.
76.
4 of them. Value of $215 plus tax.
Is that good?
Fitset Ninja, you can get the gift certificate for 5 open gym sessions. Notable restaurant, there's a $50 gift ticket. They are located here in Calgary and Bowness. They are a restaurant that is locally sourced with Canadian dishes, and it is delicious. I've eaten there once. The Hangar Museum, you got a family membership for 1 year. And Winsport, you can win a family mini golf vacation or golf package, valued at about $88. Once again, the QR code to vote for the Flat Track Fever 2025 Tournament MVP is available online on the Facebook page, or you can scan the QR code. I got one up here. I'm pretty sure there's some more around other places. If you can't find one, ask Peacemaker. They could probably show you where it is. A reminder, we'll see everyone back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for more roller derby. We start at 9 a.m. on track 1 here and 9:15 on track 2. First game on track 2 will be the West Coast Spirit taking on Calgary Junior Roller Derby. And first game here on track 1 will be Team Divergence taking on High Altitude. So tomorrow the juniors play at 9:15 a.m. And we're back. Projectile taking on Everton. We've seen this jam matchup a few times now.
Put that shot.
Everton looking to play a little defense.
Projectile's currently in the lead.
And Projectile just darts around him. A little bit of a bean dip there. Gets past. Projectile looking for more. Scores 4. Calls it off. Everton is able to sneak 1 in there. Oh, 2 more points.
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs, 76. Calgary All-Stars, 172.
That was 6-1 jam. The score is now Reservoir Dogs. How many?
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs, 76. Calgary All-Stars, 172, if you didn't remember.
Yeah, and now we got Are You Ready going up against Wolfblade. Are You Ready quickly through Skier's lead.
I got this. I can hear you.
And Wolfblade almost got through, but ran into the razor knock sandwich.
What? This is my second jam.
Are You Ready pushes their way through.
So, what?
Comes back. And gets through for 4. Scored 8 on this jam. Wolfblade still looking for initial pass, I think. And they do get it. Arya with some nice feet work there on the inside line, able to stay on their toes and stay in bounds. Calls it off after scoring 12 or 16? 12.
Toot.
12 jams in. Score is 76 to 184 for the All-Stars over the Dogs. And we're back in action. Hawk going to be jamming up against
Dogs. Jammer is
Bananimal.
on.
Bananimal through, chased by Show Me.
Bananimal.
Bananimal. I don't think they're bleeding. Yeah. Remember what I said about making it and goofing around? Yeah, they can hear you humming when you're doing that, so don't do that. You talk, and that's it. Or I'll remove your privileges of announcing. April Sowers is jamming. Who are they jamming against? Who's April Sowers jamming against?
Joe means the jam. Apples. Joe means Joe.
Joe means Joe is lead jammer. And Joe keeping up, has scored 4, looking for more. And Joe stopped a little bit by side dish. Still able to keep going. No pack golly. Joe able to take advantage of it. Joe's got 2 blockers in the box. Letting that jam play out a little bit more. Joe scores 4 and calls it off. Just over 11 minutes left. We got a score of
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs 82. Calgary All-Stars 196.
Everton going to be jamming against Chris My Ass. Well, looks like Howabunga took a cut penalty right at the end of that end of the jam. Who got lead? Who got lead? Everton.
Everton is now in the league.
Everton spins around on the outside. And we have an illegal star pass. So Chris passed the star to Taz. Taz had to hand it back. And Everton's going now for a cut. No pack. Chris takes off. Obstruction call there to Knox. That's now put Calgary over the 200-point mark. Chris My Ass looking to get through, looking for some help. There's a forearm on Wrecker. Opens some space up for Chris.
200.
Everton runs into the Howabunga Razor Taz pack. Knox comes back to join them as Calgary's got all their blockers back. Chris looking at the clock. So you want to know how much time is left? Chris asking that crowd to cheer. Everton pushed out by Razor and cycled back to the back of the pack. And they're like, sees what the clock is and is like, yeah, I'm happy to just let that die out. Joined back by Bruce. What's the score, Bruce?
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs are at 90, and Calgary All-Stars are at 207.
And we got a timeout here by the Calgary All-Stars. Just over 8 minutes left, 8 minutes 37 seconds. Still got some time to get your bids in to smash a pie a player. Your options for tonight are Craftermath side dish and murderous muffin. Tomorrow will be some coaches, and the day after that will be juniors. I'm not sure who the coaches are off the top of my head, but I know the juniors on Sunday will be, I want to say, April Sowers, Killer Cupcake, and She-Hulk. That's right at the table when you walk in. You can put some bids on. I know last time I saw it was only about $10 in order to smash the pie into someone's face. We're back. That timeout is over.
The jam is on.
And Projectile gets through with Skier's lead against Bradass. Bradass stuck at the back of the pack. Chased down by Red, but able to stay up. Ladybeard lines up Pro and just misses.
Projectile has called it off.
Our next jam we got, that is Are You Ready? Are You Ready? And Wolfway Jr.
Are You Ready? And Wolfway Jr.
We've seen this matchup a few times. It's been in Are You Ready's favor, and it is again. But Wolfie is giving chase. Aria kind of positioning, waiting for that hit.
Are You Ready? Has called off the jam.
Fast moving pack, and Are You Ready? Calls off that jam. We got Hawk now jamming again for the Dogs. And that is who? Bananimal. Hawk pushing on that tripod. That's Knockout Sunday. Bananimal almost lined up by Lady Beard, able to get by. Hawk does get through and gets lead. But Bananimal is giving chase. Hawk picks up one and calls it off. Our score now is
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs are at 91 and Calgary All-Stars are at 211.
just under 6 minutes now. Joe means Joe going to be jamming against April Sowers. The jam has started. Joe pushed on the pack. Razor coming to help out. But Joe has taken a penalty. Looks like it's a forearm. April getting cycled back by Taz. And then gets knocked out by Howabunga. And cycled back again by Howabunga. Kept way back. The pack has now moved to the middle of the second pack. And Joe means Joe back on the track. And Joe is back on the track. April has secured lead now. A long 1 minute to catch that lead. April knocked out again by Howabunga. And the jam is called. Chris Mayas going to be jamming against Everton. Chris Mayas runs into the pack. Taz knocks down, falls down.
Chris has taken lead.
Push that pack to force that no pack call. Sends Ladybeard off.
Chris Mayas has called off the jam.
3.5 minutes left. Calgary All-Stars are up 216 to 91. How many points is that, Bruce?
I have no idea.
125.
125.
And Bradass is knocked out. Got a procedure call there on Nailbender.
Projectile has taken lead.
That's a forearm to Taz and a high block to Brad. Projectile with a quick little bean dip on the outside apex there. Projectile coming back in, looking for more points. Runs into that pack. Oh, and there's a multiplayer on Projectile. That means we're skating for the full 2 minutes. And Brad's coming around. Has finally finished their initial pass. And has taken a cut call. That will free Projectile. And Brad will start this last jam in the box, or potentially last jam, as there's only 1 minute left in the game. And with just under 1 minute, what's the score, Bruce? Oh, we got the Dogs calling a timeout.
Glenmore Reservoir Dogs are at 92, and Calgary All-Stars are at 228.
Do you have a game coming up?
I don't know for sure.
You have one at the end of the month, don't you? Smash Hits. I think level ones are playing.
Yeah.
Try and get some last-minute bids in there if you want to smash a piece of pie into Craftermath's face. You get Craftermath, side dish, and murderous muffin. And the timeout is over. This potentially last jam will be Are You Ready? Taking on Bradass. Bradass will be starting this jam in the box. Oh, we're going to have an official review. So the Reservoir Dogs have called an official review. I don't know if they're looking for just a little bit extra more timeout. Or hoping to see if they can get another call. They might have been talking about that during their timeout. After their last game. Coolio. This is the Dogs' only game of the weekend. So there will be some MVPs handed out after this game. The Dogs will get their most valuable jammer, most valuable blocker awards handed out. All-Stars do have at least one more, I think maybe two. Are you ready? Is through and gets lead. 40 seconds. Are you ready? Looking up.
Are you ready?
Calls the jam.
Off the jam.
And the Dogs are calling a timeout. I had a feeling that was going to happen. That means we're going to have one more jam. This will be Wolfblade. Wolfblade Jr. will be skating against Chris Mayas for this last jam. Thank you to everyone for coming out this weekend so far. I hope to see everyone else here tomorrow and Sunday as well. A reminder once again, the first game tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. on track 1 will be Team Divergence taking on High Altitude. And your first game at 9:15 on track 2, the hockey rink, will be Calgary Junior Roller to be taking on West Coast Spirit.
The jammer for Glenmore Reservoir Dogs is Wolfblade Jr. and Calgary All-Stars is Chris Mayas.
Are you allowed to say that? Who's lead?
Chris has taken lead.
Chris being chased by Wolfie. Fast moving pack. Wolfie runs into a Where's that? A Taz Red sandwich. And Chris scores 4. Chris calls it off.
That last jam was quite a show.
Do you want to hand out the MVP?